This has been a volatile week. Mercury retrograde has started with a lot of bang and a lot of drama, and we all know what's happening worldwide. Hello, my lovely zodiacs. How are you all? And I'm back with the weekly predictions from the 2nd of March till the 8th of March 2026. And it is absolutely not a secret and hidden that we all are going through a lot of mental anxiety and stress. I do live in Dubai at this moment. I am in India, but I am definitely a little, it's not mental peace because my family is in Dubai, my husband is in Dubai, my cats are in Dubai, my home is in Dubai, and so many of my friends. And but let's see what is this week showing for each one of us from Aries to Pisces. And the extra brownie that I'm going to give you today is I'm going to pull messages from Lord Hanumana, because it is the time where we need all the power, all the strength, all the courage, and all the protection that we can get. And what Lord Hanumana wants to tell us, that is, what is that one thing that we need to eliminate from our life? What is that one thing that we need to bring in our life? That we are going to take the messages from Lord Hanumana. And as I said, this Mercury retrograde, we need guidance step by step. Every step of our day, we need guidance. We need our guardian angels to tell us how we proceed in this Mercury retrograde. Let's not waste any more time and let's begin what is happening with Aries. Okay. Aries, this is a week, it's a mixed week. It starts well, it ends well, but the middle part of the week are very weird. What is happening is that you need to bring integration in your life. You do not have integration, you don't have that balance, you do not have that stability which is inside you, and that is the cause of your sorrow. That is the cause of you feeling very, very sad, very low, always in self-doubt, self-limitation, and you feel like, am I ever going to get what I want? Am I going to make it? I'm hearing from all the astrologers that, hey, Aries, these years were, a little conflict for you, but 2026 is your year. When am I going to see it? When am I going to believe it? The universe is waiting, absolutely waiting for you to make that change, because the universe is ready, ready with your rewards, ready with your prizes, ready with the surprises, ready with opportunities, ready with gifts for you. But having said that, are you ready to do that one tiny change that you need to do? For example, if I send a gift to your house, I send a surprise to your house, you do not open the main door, you are not willing to open the door to receive it. Are you going to receive it? That's exactly what's happening in your life. In order to open celebrations, in order to open opportunities, abundance, what you need to do is open that door of change. And what you need to do, the change is, you need to bring integration in your life. You need to, there's the need of the hour. You need to bring discipline in your life. Aries, you are so unhappy and so sad and depressed when you are A, not disciplined, B, when your nutrition is not okay, C, when you do not eat something first thing in the morning. I understand Aries are a lot into fitness because they're a fire zodiac, so they always are like, even if it's my son, it's like, I had a protein shake, this, that. No, you need to chew something. You need to eat something, even if it's a banana or an apple or just a low carb sandwich or whatever you like. If you have a regime that you follow in order to what you eat healthy, but you need to chew something in the morning. You need to eat something that balances your energy. You need to bring integration. You need to bring discipline. When Aries make a timetable for themselves, when they set a routine for themselves, and when they stick to that routine, that's when they are the most productive, they are the most receptive, they are the happiest, they are the calmest, their confidence goes to that. Can you imagine that one tiny change that you will do, and it will open like so many blocked positive energies in your day-to-day life. And it is like, now you cannot be that self-destructive, and you cannot be that just blocking yourself. You can't do that, Aries. So make that change over and over again. The cards have been coming and saying the same to you for, I think, many months now. Let's see what is that one message that you are receiving from Lord Hanumana. And what is that one change that, and your ruling Lord Aries, your ruling Lord is Mars, and Mars is ruled by Lord Hanumana. So let's see what is that message that you need to get. Mental clarity. Can you just believe that? Mental clarity. Master your mind as I master mine. To achieve clarity and focus, practice mental discipline to achieve inner peace and concentration. Performing a havan, which is a fire ritual dedicated to God. Do small cow dung cup havan and read Hanuman Chalisa. You have to read Hanuman Chalisa every day. You get these small cow dung cakes. It's very easily available on Amazon and anything. Or you can get cow dung agarbattis also. And cow dung, just burn that cake every day like a small fire ritual, like a small havan. So on the cow dung cake, put a small piece of camphor, a little bit of ghee, and just burn it, and that havan will clear those energies, give you that positivity, remove all the evil eye, remove all the bad buri nazar, and all that will go. And read Hanuman Chalisa. Soon after that, you will see a big shift in your energy, in your receptivity, in people around you. And I promise you, Aries, you most definitely need to do that. On that note, let's see what is happening this week with my lovely Taurians. Okay, Taurians, you've had some great 2 months of 2026, but suddenly this Mercury retrograde has hit you a little too hard with a lot of irritation, a lot of anxiety, a lot of insecurity, and a lot of, these are your past patterns. Okay, now Taurian, what happens is, I'm going to explain you. Your ruling lord is Venus, yours and Libran. These two ruling lord is for these two zodiacs, ruling lord is Venus, and when your ruling lord is Venus, it organically makes you a little insecure of other people, their success, or their, so no matter how good you are doing in life, you could be on the top of the game, but if somebody here even comes 2 steps up, it makes you immediately insecure that what if this person takes another 100 steps very fast and then surpasses me. So that kind of an insecurity brings a very, very strange side of yours. Very strange side of yours comes out. A lot of irritation comes out. You are having a little bit of tiff with literally everybody. Your brain is so fogged. It's full of fog and it's full of this smoke because of this Mercury retrograde. You need to do some stress management at least for a few weeks, because this Mercury retrograde does get over on the 20th of March. But having said that, it has an eclipse mode till the 9th of April. So you need to make sure that you take some anxiety management, you take some stress management, you have a counselor or a tarot card reader and a guide. Speak to someone who can calm you down, give you a reality check and tell you what exactly your strengths are, because somehow your weakness is hitting you hard. Your weakness is overpowering everything that your courage gives you, and it's a past pattern, and you have done this a lot in the past. Again, you worked so much not to be a part of it for a lot of months and weeks. You did triumph, but this Mercury retrograde is showing you that the past is back, and the past patterns are back, past thinking is back, past insecurities are back. So you please make sure you don't do that. Where your workplace is concerned, you have to be kinder to people. You are just you know what your irritation is, when you're not understanding something. And I understand sometimes it happens, like somebody is trying to explain you something, they're not explaining it well, or you're not understanding it well, because the loss of communication also happens in Mercury retrograde. One is saying something, one is understanding something. So what is happening? You're immediately snapping, you're getting irritated, you're in a mood to fire your juniors, your colleagues, get new one. You're like, I'm going to get rid of this person also, that I'm going to get new. Don't do that. It's not going to work in your favor, and you know that. It is only going to make you more vulnerable and more lost. So that's definitely not a good idea. But I have to tell you that be kinder, have more compassion for the people that you work with, have more compassion even at your home. I want you to take care of your health. Your blood pressure is looking a little haywire. So nurture yourself, work on your nutrition. I'm not liking your food habits also. Somehow this is affecting everything. If you're a smoker or you drink a lot, that has to moderately come down, because as I said, your stress doesn't let you navigate things very properly, and you kind of just go all over the place. It definitely doesn't work like that, my lovely Taurians. Let's see what is that one message that you're getting from Lord Hanumana in this little volatile week in Mercury retrograde, and what are the changes that Lord Hanumana is directly guiding you to do. Stand up for right. Uphold righteousness. You have to be righteous. You cannot just, as I said, you have to see what is right and wrong and then make an informed decision before you react. Okay, as I fought alongside Rama against the evil, stand up for what is right and oppose injustice. Just because you feel you need to please somebody, you are just letting somebody who doesn't deserve the blame get the blame. It's just probably just easier for you to do it, but don't do it. Stand for the right, support who needs your justice, stand against unjust. That's what you need to do. Your remedy in order to get this is meditate on the image of Lord Hanumana. This practice helps you to focus your mind and connect with Hanuman's energy. So please, I'm sure I don't know anybody who does not have Lord Hanumana's picture in their house or in their office. So just look at his picture, meditate on for 10 minutes, light a candle or a ghee diya in front of Lord Hanumana and focus on his picture, get his energy, because he connects with us so soon, so quickly. You'll be so surprised. Your mental stability will come, your emotional stability will come, and that's exactly what you need in this particular week. Let's see what is happening this week with Geminis. Geminis, I like the changes that you have made, because you made some conscious changes in 2026. You were filtering a lot of people from your life. You were filtering negativity. You were filtering unnecessary energies. You were making that conscious change, and you are still in it. I won't say that you've stopped doing it, but it's just that making you a little tired time to time. You are understanding also that this whole process of getting matured, acting matured, taking mature decisions, allowing ego to be suppressed, and understanding that what is important in life, what people are important in life, what conflicts are important in life, and what conflicts need to go. So you're having all those kind of conversations in your mind. You are frustrated with the postponements that happened. So you are like, you have understood that my life gets postponed when I'm with wrong energy people. So when you're changing that energy, yes, it is making you a little exhausted, because there is a massive shift. A lot of, as I said, you are filtering your social circle. A lot of people have left. A lot of new people may come, maybe now or sometime soon. But this whole shift is making you tired, and naturally so. Even if it's for positive, it is going to drain your energy. Like if somebody runs a mile or runs 5 miles, it is for health. It is the health is going to get, health will get benefit out of it. The body will benefit from it. But at that moment when you have done that run, you will feel exhausted. You will feel tired. That's why, in the same way, your spirit, your soul, your energy is feeling a little tired because of this whole shift, because of making this drastic change in your life. As I said, you are a social butterfly, and for you to pull the handbrake like that is so that you can empty your social vehicle and put some new people who make the journey more meaningful, more purposeful, and more colorful. You have made that conscious decision. Having said that, I want you to focus more on your work. You have just become a little too complacent very soon. I don't know why, though you were focused. Mercury is your ruling lord. Mercury is retrograde. Though Mercury retrograde irritated you more before it started, it has become calmer for you now, and it will be a little more calm till the 20th of March. But when Mercury retrograde comes out of Mercury retrograde on 20th of March, let me tell you, it may irritate you again for the next 10 days when it's in the eclipse mode. So in that case, just listen to this guidance over and over again, so so that you know that I am not going to believe what is happening. I'm not going to believe what my mind is forcing me to believe, because everything is okay. People are not trying to irritate me. It is something that is irritating me. So you'll have to just figure that out, my lovely Geminis, and you will. You are a dual personality, twin nature person. You can switch on and switch off any personality that you like, and at this particular week you have to do that for your highest good, and I'm very, very sure that you are going to do it. And don't be too complacent, as I said, in your work. Take charge, be the leader, take those chances, even if sometimes you're like, oh, should I say this to my boss, should I say this to my partner, but I don't want to come across foolish. It's fine, come across foolish, because some great ideas have sometimes come out of very foolish thought process. It has happened. World laughs at it. World says, oh, this is stupid, this can never happen. But guess what? Look at where we are. Look at where we are. So please be foolish, make a fool of yourself, but be confident when you do that also, because that is what is going to make you what it is going to make you. And somebody may agree with your foolish idea and tell you that, okay, there might be a breakthrough or a miracle in this. So take your chance. On that note, let's see what Lord Hanumana wants to give you advice. What is that one guidance that Lord Hanumana wants to give you in order to help you in this journey, to make it more smooth, to make it more fruitful? Devotion is protection. I love this line. Your devotion is your protection, as Rama's name protected me. Cultivate unwavering faith. I told you, make a fool of yourself, but have faith. Cultivate unwavering faith as a shield against negativity. Do not care what people will think. Do not care about the negative remarks. Do not worry about it. When you will, when your devotion will become your protection, there'll be a shield against all this negativity. Your remedy to do this is wearing a Hanuman locket. You need to wear a locket of Lord Hanumana for your protection near your heart chakra, and feel the divine blessing. Let's see what's happening this week with Cancerians. All right, Cancerians, here we go. Beautiful cards, Cancerians. You are wishing to travel, and you will travel. The travel is you're meeting somebody face to face. If you're a man, Cancerian, you're meeting a woman face to face. If you're a woman, Cancerian, you're meeting a man face to face, and there is a travel is involved, playfulness is involved, light energy is involved, positive energy. I'm loving it, because all your three cards are pretty positive, and the Mercury retrograde definitely irritated you before it started. So for the next 20 days you're fine, because till the 20th of Mercury retrograde is there. Now the irritation might come back after the 20th, when Mercury retrograde is over and it's in its eclipse mode. But need not worry about it. I think Cancerians have mastered to handle Mercury retrograde, because I always believe Cancerians do rule the planet patience. It runs in our DNA, it runs in our bloodline, and we kind of patiently, surpass these retrogrades here and there. So you are good. I'm not worried about you. But where your work is concerned, Cancerians, you are also like Gemini is a bit complacent. You need to fly high. Your cage is open, your wings are strong, the universe is supporting you. You have a lot of support, you have a lot of recognition, you have a lot of respect, you have a lot of what I might say, like literally, like there are miracles around you, small miracles, the flow is so beautiful, and such tiny miracles are happening for you. So when they are happening for you, you need to know that you are now ready to soar. You are ready to fly high. You are not going to fall. You are not going to crash. You will touch the sky. Sky is the limit, and that should be your thought process at this point in time. and a lot of dancing and a lot of physical exercises. I'm seeing you stretching your body, I'm seeing you dancing. So all that is also extremely good. It's promising. It is going to help you immensely, because you'll be very surprised when we work towards fitness, when we work towards body, it does affect our planetary position, and planetary position does get better and abundance flows better. And on that note, let's check what is that one message, that one guidance that you are receiving from Lord Hanumana, and what is that one change that he wants you to make so that you can have a more stable, peaceful, loving, abundant life. Let's see that. Collaborate. I cannot believe it. I'm just telling you about work. Yes, I am telling you that as a Cancerian, I am in the cycle of collaboration. I am on a daily basis, on a minute basis, I am seeing work opportunities and I am collaborating. I am myself feeling that I am in the energy to collaborate with new people and new energies, and the card has come, collaborate. So do not hold yourself back, my lovely Cancerians. Nail the opportunity. If something is coming your way, grab it, collaborate, move forward. Okay, even the strongest need support. Even the strongest need support. As I relied on Vanara army, even if you are the strongest, you still need support. As Hanumana, Lord Hanumana needed the Vanar army to, go to Lanka and do what he did there. Recognize the importance of community and collaboration. So you need to form a community, you need to become a part of community and collaborate. And as you all know, you must have seen in my post, I just recently did a beautiful collaboration with Piki Vijayawada, and the collaborations are in more process, and I am absolutely grabbing that. So my fellow Cancerians, you need to do the same. Community collaboration is what you need at this point. That is the support for your triumph, for your victory. Now, what is that one remedy that you need to do in order to get this smooth? Spend some time outside. Voila, I am outside. Do networking, visit temple regularly. Okay, that's great. I anyway visit temples regularly. I was planning to visit one tomorrow. I am in Vizag, Fema, the beautiful temples over here, South India. So most definitely I am going to do that. I am into networking anyway right now. I'll increase that more. So very easy remedy that Lord Hanumana has given me. So a lot of love to him. And probably he knows that I am doing exactly what I need to do, and maybe my fellow Cancerians are also doing exactly what they need to do right now. So the remedy is very easy, and we shall go for it. Let's see what's happening this week with Leos. Leos, you know what? You are the master of your life. We can't change that about you, can you? Can we? You are the king of the jungle. You have the entire lion energy. But you know what? Knowing that you are the master of your life, there is a part of your soul which is seeking a master. It's seeking a guru. It's seeking guidance. It's seeking that navigation of life. You are comparing your life with so many people. You're comparing yourself also from your past, and you're like, how did I come here? What is wrong with me? I worked on myself. I cannot go back to my past patterns. I have to be that green person. I have to be green within. I'd rather not have a big life that's a dry life. I like to have a narrow life, but it's a healthy green life. So you are comparing, you are talking to yourself. And I think this Mercury retrograde is suppressing you a bit emotionally. You are all over the place. You are doubting your relationships. You are doubting yourself in relationships. It is it's a self-induced suppression, if I may say. So my lovely zodiac, my lovely Leos, please don't do that, because we know when you guys do this to yourself. You are luckily I am in a wellness retreat. I'm in Pema. I don't think I have much Leos around me. I am safe. But the energy just goes all over the place. It just confuses people. And then people start seeing you like somebody who you are not. Are you getting what I'm saying? So that's what happens when you are into self-induced suppression. You become somebody you are not. So don't suppress yourself. A. Understand it. It's fine to sometimes have a little slip here and there with your old patterns. As far as you recognize your old pattern, you're fine. If you don't recognize your old pattern, now that's when I would like to worry. But I am happy with you. I like that you are recognizing your old pattern, and that is the most brilliant thing. So don't worry, Leos. Nobody is judging you. Be yourself. Communicate. Sometimes people will like what you say. Sometimes people will not like what you said. But it's fine. At least you have got it out of your chest. It's not becoming a toxic energy. Second, I want you to do something with your stomach. I think you are holding a lot of energy in your stomach. Get your stomach cleansed. I mean, there are many ways to do that. You know it. To get your detox happen, your stomach needs to be clean, because you're holding a lot of energies, and that is also mentally bothering you, but which you are not aware of. So please do that. I like this breeze just came from behind. Love it. So please, Leos, do that. I love happy Leos. I don't like to see Leos like this. It really breaks my heart, because they're so flamboyant, they're so charming, it's unreal. So please keep that charm, because the world at this point, most definitely at this point, needs your flamboyance, needs your charm, needs that spark that you get. So please, that's your beauty, keep it alive. Let's see that one message from Lord Hanumana that you desperately need. Align your values. Shall we take a pause? Align your values. Nice. Find your purpose by aligning your values, as I align my purpose with serving Rama. Discover your true calling by living in accordance with your beliefs. You have to discover your true calling when you are living according to your own beliefs. If you are not living according to your beliefs and compromising and living according to somebody else's beliefs, sometimes parents, sometimes siblings, sometimes lovers, sometimes spouse, sometimes children, sometimes society, sometimes friends, I want you to understand and talk to yourself, what do you believe? Live according to your beliefs. Your values. They could be different from everybody around you. That doesn't make you wrong. Sometimes the situation is like that, for you to recognize who you are. In order for you to do that, your remedy is take blessing from your elders. Respect and improve your relationship with your elders. You know, Leos, you can be very volatile and aggressive sometimes, and sometimes you completely forget that line, you cross that line and you disrespect your elders. So recognize that not so good thing in you and respect your elders, be kind to them, take care of them, show compassion, and I don't need to say give love to them, because you are full of love. You have an stock of love. So just spread it to elders, and you will see that you will find Lord Hanumana right here in your heart. Let's see what's happening this week with Virgos. Virgos, most definitely, of course, Mercury is your ruling lord. Mercury is retrograde. You are feeling the intensity, you are feeling that energy, a very annoying energy, very intense energy. It is affecting your brain. You are literally so snappy at everyone. You are eating the head off of everyone. Like, what's up? You need to be on a spiritual trip, or you need to have some spiritual connection. Virgos, you're basically a very calm zodiac, but you're annoyed. You're just annoyed, and you're a very innocent zodiac. You're not like, I don't see that cunning side of you. I don't see that, you just don't bother or trouble people just for the heck of it. You don't have that bone. You are very matured. You are like a, very stable factor in all our 12 zodiacs. You are that mother of stability. But having said that, somehow things are annoying you. I don't know why, though it's not in your nature, but I'm going to address it. That you're feeling a little jealous this week. What are you jealous of? Virgos. So you need to, I don't need to ask this question. You need to ask this question to yourself, that what am I jealous of? I have everything I need, and most of the time I have everything I want. You're in a win-win situation. You are in a win-win life. So, but I don't know, maybe it's the effect of Mercury retrograde or something else, but you're suddenly jealous of certain things which you don't need to be jealous of, because they're not a part of your life. They're not. It's not that you're getting jealous of somebody has a better car or a better house. No, it's nothing like that. You're just irritated with somebody else's something like worth appreciating. So you're just, it's just bothering you. It's not you, I know that, I trust that. So just talk to yourself, get it out of your system, because that will make your life and this coming week much smoother. Otherwise mind is going to be like churning and churning and churning and churning, and we don't want that. It doesn't work. I love your innocence. I love that giving nature that you have. You definitely cannot act insecure, and if you are feeling insecure by something, then speak to yourself. You're a born counselor, you're a born kind of a therapist. Talk to yourself. If not, then contact a therapist, seek help, get help, and be in the element that you are supposed to be. In order to receive all that, to triumph all that, to achieve all that, let's see what is that one help that Lord Hanumana is offering. What is that guidance that Lord Hanumana is lovingly wanting to give you and transform your week. Adapt. This is like a tongue twister to me, but I'm dyslexic, so I'm gonna figure this out. Adaptability. So you have to get into adaptability. That is going to help. And there's a lot of tongue twisting in this word, okay? So adaptability is the key to overcome obstacles as I adapted my form to different situations. Be flexible, be resourceful in the face of challenges, okay? Your remedy to do this is offer a red flag in the temple on a Tuesday. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Buy a red flag. It's there on Amazon. It's very easily available everywhere. It's even available on some shops where they sell stuff for puja in temple. Buy a red flag. Simply go to a Hanuman temple and offer the red flag in the temple, and you will see the divine light and the divine guidance and the divine love of Lord Hanumana will flow in your week and your mind, and everything will get balanced. On that note, let's quickly see what's happening this week with Librans. All right, Librans. Hi, I like it. I did manage to pull all the 3 good cards for you, Librans. That brings a big smile on my face. I cannot even begin to imagine what you're feeling. So you are in a mood of sharing, which is a very rare thing. The Librans are like, they show like they are very giving, but they are not. Time to time they become a little insecure and jealous. But this is a week where you are sharing, you are giving. That also might be for a purpose. There must be a purpose behind that, but as long as you are doing it, I am happy with that. It doesn't bother me at all. It is bringing you harmony. It is getting you that peace. You are loving the sharing side of yours. It is getting you the peace. It is getting you some success also. So clearly I was right. There is a motive behind this. It is towards success, but it's hello, hey, it's fine. It is working for someone else. It's working in your favor also. I am nobody to complain. I'll just have to see how many Librans I have around me. So when they are sharing and they are being such givers, I am there to receive it. So fine, you are getting success. I see some success, monetary success. I'm seeing some career success. I'm seeing success in relationships. I'm seeing harmony in relationships. Now I really need to call you, Librans. I need to understand, how did you achieve all that in the middle of Mercury retrograde, and that too such a volatile Mercury retrograde, where Mercury has become retrograde in Pisces, and Mercury doesn't like to be retrograde in Pisces. Hence the world is going a little what it is going, but you have managed to achieve harmony. So something to learn from you. After all, there is hope. After all, there is a balance in you. which I always doubt, but if it is there, it is there. So I love your cards. Not much lecture and guidance and advice to give, because somehow you are in the right place at the right time, but still it won't hurt. Let's see what Lord Hanumana would like to tell you. What is that one guidance that he would like to give you in order to make your week even more better? Gain true knowledge. Lovely. True knowledge is found through experience and devotion. As I learned through my service to Rama, seek wisdom through practical applications and faith. You need to gain some knowledge this week, spiritual knowledge. Lord Hanumana definitely is going to be by your side, because he wants you to do this. So when you are on this path, you will get his help, you will get his support, you will get that ease in order to get that knowledge. Your remedy is respect your teachers and be grateful towards them. Now I know a few Librans who may not do that. They will take the guidance, they will seek the guidance, they will take the knowledge, they will take the information and very quickly phase you out. The best thing that Librans do, or the worst thing that Librans do, is they don't like confrontations, so they phase people out. Don't do that to your teachers, because that is disrespectful and that affects the knowledge. When they leave your life, gradually their knowledge also leaves from your subconscious. Something to think about. On that note, let's see what's happening this week with Scorpios. I like your cards, Scorpios, except the love life, which is very like blah, but I like your cards. There's a lot of participation, Scorpios. You have somehow began the week very nice. You are meeting a lot of people, you are doing a lot of conversation, communication, building something, building a circle around you, building some kind of a business opportunity, building some kind of relationships, collaborations, all that creativity. You are totally on that, and I think you are on the right path, Scorpios, because when you come in the mode of PR and connectivity, in collaborations, nobody is better than you, Scorpios. But it only catches that you need to be in the mood to do that. Once you're in the mood to do that, you do it. And this week you are all geared up, you're feeling all that power, you're feeling all that energy, and you are absolutely going for it. I would worry about your health a bit though. Mental health, physical health, emotional health, spiritual health, all are a bit haywire, they're not aligned. You need to align them. So please help yourself. I understand there is so much one can do, there is so much maybe people around you can do, but these are few aspects of your life where you need to take charge, you need to enlighten yourself, you need to do this. Yeah. So please, my lovely Scorpios, I understand your love life at this point is bothering you a bit. Your support system with your lover is questionable at this point, but I'm telling you, there is always two sides to the coin. There is another side of the story. So living with you is also not a bed of roses. So there is another side of the story, my lovely Scorpios. So please relax, don't overthink it. Maybe at some point you should be a good listener. I understand you're feeling a little disappointed by your lover or your spouse or your partner or your companion, but why don't you just rest your ego aside and for the first time break the ice and talk to your partner and say, like, what is that is bothering us? Don't talk about what's bothering you, don't talk about what's bothering me, just say what is bothering us. Why are we in this? I want to listen to you, I want to hear what you have to say, and after that I want to tell you what I feel. Just have this conversation, you will feel so lovely about it. But it is only possible to do this once you actually shut this ego up. It constantly yati in your head, and you need to shut it down. Once you do that, you'll see how much harmony, peace and joy you will get in your life. So in order to achieve that, let's see how Lord Hanumana is helping you this week. Your ruling lord is Mars, and we all know Mars is controlled, owned, ruled by Lord Hanumana. So that one message that Lord Hanumana is giving you, so that your week and your life can only get better. Surrender pride. See, now, I mean, it's not my fault if Lord Hanumana is also agreeing with me. You're too proud. I understand to have pride, but it's your pride has surpassed the limits and gone into ego and upper ego and higher ego and top ego and ego. Surrender, surrender, surrender. Okay? There is a fine line between pride and too much pride. So surrender your pride. Transformation comes when you let go of ego. I don't know if you can read the card, but please try, please, please. I can't believe a Lord Hanumana is saying exactly what I just told you. I just love, love, love Lord Hanumana. Okay, listen. Transformation comes from letting go of ego. As I let go of my own desires to serve Rama, surrender pride and embrace humility. If you are constantly belittling the people who love you, who genuinely care for you, trust me, they are going to get detached and you will be very bitter inside. Don't do that. Your remedy, in order to receive this, take salt water bath on alternate days and see all that negative is flown out. Alternate days is very easy. Keep some sea salt in a bowl or something, take it to your bathroom. After you have washed yourself completely nicely, rub the salt all over your body, or probably in a jug, pour some warm water, put this salt and rinse yourself with it. It's too easy to do. It's the easiest remedy with the most amazing results and rewards. Why wouldn't you do that? So please do that, my lovely Scorpios. I would not like to see you the next week. Make that change. Let's see what's happening in this week with Sagittarians. Okay, I like what I see. Sagittarians, it is a healing week. It is a week of receptivity. Though in your head you're feeling the week is very blah, it's very ordinary. I don't know why John B said I'll be healed this week, I'll receive, I'll be at receptivity. But you are. Your mind is telling you it's ordinary week. Maybe your expectations are not high, they're too high. But no problem. Take some measurements even for further going towards healing, spiritual healing, physical healing. But I know Scorpios love that, Sagittarians love that. They love their body, they love their mind, they love their soul. I mean, you're ruled by Jupiter after all. So it's a very complete, it's the largest planet in the solar system, and it has that pride and it has that fact that you are the largest and you kind of have like some few hundred moons of your own. So in that, when I've seen so many Scorpios, Sagittarians, I don't know why Scorpios are constantly coming in my mouth, but anyway, I'll make a conscious check. Why, I don't know why Sagittarians are always, they love their outer and inner beauty. They love it. And they always keep that very, that's why they kind of are one of the finest healers that you can find. Sagittarians are natural healers because they keep this temple in and out very clean and very calm, and that works. Though they're a fire zodiac, they have anger for sure, but it's a very well guided anger most of the time. It's very righteous. Sometimes, of course, because as I said, Jupiter is such a large planet, it's very difficult for Scorpios to agree that they are wrong or apologize. That's a problem Sagittarians naturally have, but they still work on it. They do. So this is again a week where you're working on your body, your mind, your soul, your thought process, everything. You want to heal every aspect of your life, your aura, people who live with you, your mom, your dad, your sibling, your spouse, your children, your friends. You're like on a yarn and a lecture of healing. Fine. I'm sure somebody will get something out of it. You are the abundance house of knowledge and information, and that oozes out. And in this volatile time where the world is in a whirlpool of such negative energies, I think this positive lecture, Gyan of healing, even if you are overdoing it, I think it's fine. We need it, go for it. But if you see people are reacting ordinarily and they are not taking it seriously, it's fine. You do it. You will receive, as I said, you are in the week of receptivity. You will receive your rewards from somewhere else, from the universe, from the creator. You are going to get what you truly deserve and what's your due, even if people treat you very ordinarily. But you are spreading the knowledge, you are spreading healing, and that's what Mother Earth, the aura, the energy, the creator, the universe wants you to do. So you are on the right path. In order to achieve all this, what is that one help that Lord Hanumana is offering you? What is that one change Hanumana is helping you to make so that your life becomes much easier? Let's see. Resilience. Bounce back from failure. Even when captured or facing defeat, he found a way forward. Remedy to find way forward from all the failures is visiting Lord Hanumana temple regularly for 21 days or 40 days. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Go to Hanumana temple. Don't commit for 40 days yet. First go to Hanumana temple and make a commitment that you will do it for 21 days. And if it happens easily, and if you feel you can do further, then extend it and continue it for another 40 days and allow the miracles from Lord Hanumana to flow in every aspect of your being. Let's see what's happening this week with Capricornians. All right, Capricornians. Nice. Very nice. Capricornians, you are seeking a breakthrough. Okay, you are, and there is a breakthrough in front of you. Okay, you're seeking for a lot of fruits on your tree. You want a lot of wishes to come true, a lot of miracles, a lot of, you're saying even, okay, when I don't want to be greedy, I don't want miracle, just give me my due. It's not unreasonable. I don't think so. You are a very, very hardworking zodiac. You're a very giver kind of a zodiac, sometimes extra giving that pushes people away, but it's fine, at least you're a giver. And my only problem at this point in this week with you Capricornians is that whatever the breakthrough that you want, you seek, you demand, you desire is in front of you. You have to change your conditioning, your thinking process. When we want some gift from our parents, our lover, our children, nowadays people register. They register gifts. You can go and you can be like, okay, this person likes this. You see the registry, you buy them that gift. And sometimes nowadays we are vocal. We are like, I like this, I don't like that. But trust me, when the universe is sending you a gift or a breakthrough, I promise you one thing, my lovely Capricornians, that universe knows what is the best for you, because you cannot even remotely know what is for your highest good. But you do know what is for the highest good for others. That I'll give you. That I agree. That I will give you. But for yourself, what is the best? You don't know. The universe knows. So the universe has sent you that gift, has sent you that breakthrough, but you're like, I didn't want this, I want that. But that's not good for you. This is good for you. Grab it. Or live with your conditioning, live with tying yourself down, live with limit yourself, live with this, whatever you may call this. Is it making you happy? No. Are you able to make others happy? No. So why? So just my simple question, why? Take a chance, take that leap of faith, trust the universe, trust the process. If you have decided that I will go with the flow, then why don't you become the flow? It's a part of the process. Flow with whatever is coming your way. Flow with it. You will be so surprised where it's going to take you, where you will reach, what you will become. Take this chance once in your life. You won't regret it. You will call me and thank me, my lovely Capricornians. On that note, let's pull a card and a message from Lord Hanumana, and let's see how he's going to help you transform. Believe in possibilities. Oh my God. I can't believe today Lord Hanumana is saying exactly what I'm pulling the cards. I love it. I love that connection that I am feeling with him, and he's definitely making that connection with me. Believe in possibilities. This is a possibility that you are receiving. You need to believe in it. You don't have any faith in it. And the universe made such a huge, like, there was a literally a plan, a conspiracy that the universe had to do in order for you to receive this possibility, and you are not believing in that possibility. It's extremely sad, but let's see what Lord Hanuman has to say. The future is full of possibilities. As my future unfolded in service of Rama, approach the unknown with optimism and faith. Just because you don't know it doesn't mean it's not a miracle. Approach it, the unknown, but with optimism, but with faith, with that trust. Remedy for you to be able to make that change: read Hanuman Chalisa 7 times on Tuesday and Saturday. Tomorrow is Tuesday, read it 7 times. Put an alarm in your phone, Saturday, read it 7 times. Keep doing this every Saturday and Tuesday till you do not catch hold of all the possibilities that the universe is sending your way. Otherwise, I'm going to get too upset with you, Capricornians. Please don't do that. Let's see what's happening in this week with Aquarians. Aquarians, you are a little irritated with people around you. They are slowing you down and they are kind of holding you back. So you are annoyed, you're irritated. Now there are 2 things to do about it. Either cut them off and let them go. Don't do it. I am going to tell you to be silent till Mercury retrograde is over, till the 20th of March. But I'm going to take another 4 days extra. So till the 24th of March, I want silence. I don't want you to express yourself. I don't want you to take the action. I don't want you to cut off anybody from your life. I don't want you to let go of anything or anyone. So please, my lovely Aquarians, slow down, relax. It's fine. You may think that things are slowing down for you because of this person and because of this person's energy, and I'm going to cut this person off. You may be right, but having said that, you don't need to let go of this person. In fact, you need to do nothing about it, because you will get clarity on this somewhere between 20th of March till the 24th of March. You will get that wisdom, you will get that light, you will get that clarity. But just taking an action and going after something because you are believing that, and like an unguided missile, right now I don't want to take the names of missiles also, like a headless chicken, you are going after it. Don't do that. Understand the situation, understand that maybe that person is really not responsible for what's happening. Just because you are also not taking the clarity, you are also not putting it out there, you are being silent and then you're cutting it off also. Don't do that. Either talk and get the clarity, or if you want to be silent, then don't cut this off, then see what will happen. But you cannot choose not to do anything about it and then harm your own well-being. That's not acceptable, that's not right, that's not the right approach towards whatever you're feeling. And I'm seeing that you are a bit like, you're very lazy. I need you to physically get very active, my lovely Aquarians. I don't know why you've become lazy. Pick your body, dance, exercise, yoga, whatever that works, whatever makes your body happy, whatever makes your body filled with joy, and that energy is flowing, that abundance is flowing inside. Whatever makes, whatever happens or whatever makes your body happy, please, for God's sake, now do it. You're just like that, just on the couch, sitting, watching TV, going office. No, it's not making you happy. So eat well, have optimal sleep, eat good nutritious food, exercise regularly. Your state of mind is going to change, and you'll just have to breathe through this Mercury retrograde and allow your brain to just shut up for a while. I don't want to think about it. Everybody's fine. Everything is fine. I'll get clarity and everything will be okay. That's all you need to. It's your mantra. Keep chanting. For you to get this, achieve this much easily, Lord Hanumana is there to help you. I am going to now pull a card for you, a message from Lord Hanumana, a guidance from Lord Hanumana, the remedy from Lord Hanumana, and guess what? Lord Hanumana makes everything very easy. So let's go for it. Determination. I like that. Overcome obstacles with unwavering faith, determination. As I overcame countless challenges in my quest, expect challenges in your manifestation journey and face them with resilience. Okay? The remedy to receive that, to achieve that, to triumph on that, to get this discipline, to get this courage in your life, that remedy that will help you do that is tie a red thread or a bracelet blessed in Hanumana's name. So either you take a bracelet which has Lord Hanumana's picture written, it's blessed by Lord Hanumana's name, or you tie a red thread, chant Hanuman Chalisa on it, keep it in front of Panchmukhi Hanumana or Lord Hanumana, or take it to Hanuman temple, get that red thread blessed, energized, and tie it, and you will see the energy of that red, the enthusiasm, the positive energy will start flowing back in your veins, and you will be back to being that happy Aquarian. On that note, the last but most definitely not the least, let's see what's happening this week with my lovely Pisces. Pisces, we are in your zodiac month. You are hosting all of us. You are very good. You're a great host. You're great. But Mercury is retrograde in Pisces and it's not a great combination. So I'm sure you're feeling that extra pressure, that extra anxiety, and that extra worry that Mercury is causing, plus the other 11 zodiacs also that you're hosting in your month. So I get that. I get that, anxiety of hosting all this in this time. But you're Piscean. You're the strongest to do this. You'll figure it out. And of course, the tarot is there for that exclusive guidance. Okay. Pisces. You know what? Deep inside you, you know this particular week, that the new journey of my life only I can do. I don't have anybody who will support me to get to my journey. You feel lonely. It's not that you don't have relations. You have relationships. You have probably parents, spouse, sibling, children, everybody. But you know they love you, but you may not get that support. You having everybody, if the card says even having everybody, you feel lonely sometimes. But it's fine. It's a feeling. It's not the truth. You are not alone. They are going to be there when you need them. You know, sometimes what happens, Pisces, when we are such a compassionate and a very giving zodiac, people often forget that we also need, sometimes we also need to receive, because you're such a giver, and always taking care of everybody and everything. People often forget to ask you, are you all right? Is there something you need? Is there something I can do for you? So it's okay. It's not that it doesn't make them wrong. It just makes you too strong. And they are not at that level of being that strong emotionally like you. They don't have that emotional quotient like you. They don't have that strength, emotional strength of giving somebody unconditionally like you. So it's their weakness. It's not something that they are wrong about. So you'll have to just breathe through this. But having said that, your trust in the universe always makes you fly high. You fly with trust. You fly without wings. You try. You will receive everything. Now there are two ways. Either you will seek, like you will feel lonely and you'll be like, why my own people don't support me? Or you should know the universe supports me, the creator supports me, God is behind me. I'm going to do my thing and I'm going to fly high. Because trust is your wings. Trust is your flight. Trust is your success. Trust is everything. This week, you will cross this week on the basis of only trust. That trust everything is okay. Trust everything will be okay. Trust everything is happening for my highest good. Trust that I am going to create that life that I want to create for myself and people around me. That's it. Your mantra for this week is trust. And of course, Mercury is retrograde, it is a little volatile, emotions are all over the place. You'll breathe through it. I have absolutely 100% confidence in you. And we have Lord Hanumana today, who is helping, who is giving message, who is giving guidance, who is giving remedy, and telling you how you can make your life easy with his blessing, with his love, with his unconditional support for all of us. So let's see, my lovely Pisceans, what is that one thing Lord Hanumana has to tell you? Continuous learning. You embrace continuous learning as long as lifelong journey. Because you know what, Pisceans, your ruling lord is Jupiter. Okay, now Jupiter is a planet of guru, a teacher. So your soul seeks learning. The more you learn, even if it's relevant for your career, if it's relevant for your life, that's not important. As far as you keep the learning in your life, you continue the journey towards success. As I continue to learn and grow throughout my service to Rama, never stop seeking knowledge and expanding your understanding, because the more knowledge you will receive, even as I said, it's not related to your life, even if you get knowledge, it will just expand your understanding towards everybody and everything around you. So in order to receive this, what is that one remedy that you need to do, my lovely Pisceans? Set aside time each day for learning something new. So every day you have to learn something new. You need to take that time out. Either you see a YouTube video, you learn from it, you pick up a book, you make sure you read every day, you learn something from it, you take an activity, you learn something from it, you take anything, but you have to take out time every day from your life, as Lord Hanumana says. Even if it's 10 minutes of learning, 30 minutes of learning, but you have a devoted time to learn something every day. And whether it's a read, oh my God, I didn't read the sentence, but he says the same thing. Whether it's reading a book, taking a course, or learning a new skill. So that is what you need to do, my lovely Pisceans. And that brings us to the end of the weekly prediction, my lovely, lovely, lovely zodiacs. I understand the volatile week. I understand emotions are all over the place, what is happening in the world. But I am telling you, negative energies can never, be heavy or suppress the positive energy. Just keep a positive state of mind, positive body language, positive words coming out of your mouth, positivity should just ooze out of your body, mind and soul. Have faith in the Creator, pray regularly, spiritually connect with your subconscious, and the divine is there for all of us to balance these energies. On that note, my lovely zodiacs, I will see you soon with more insights and more guidance. Bye-bye.